quiet suburb of Maplewood, where each house stood like a well-kept secret behind white picket fences. A man named Thomas lived a seemingly ordinary life. He was the kind of person who blended into the background, an accountant by day, a bookworm by night. But one fateful evening, everything changed when he discovered an anonymous note in his mailbox. It was just after dusk when Thomas returned home from work. The air was crisp, and the sun had dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the neatly trimmed lawns. As he reached for his mailbox, he noticed a folded piece of paper tucked inside. Curiosity piqued. He pulled it out and unfolded it. The handwriting was scrawled hastily, but the message was clear. The Johnsons' marriage is a facade. They haven't been happy for years. At first, Thomas dismissed it as a prank, but as the days went by, more notes appeared, each one revealing intimate secrets about his neighbors. The quiet widow next door, who secretly longed for companionship, the young couple across the street who were struggling with infertility, and even the local librarian who harbored unrequited love for her best friend. With each note, Thomas found himself drawn deeper into the lives of those around him. He began to observe them more closely, piecing together their stories like a puzzle. He watched as Mrs. Johnson forced a smile during neighborhood gatherings, while her husband's gaze drifted elsewhere. He noticed how the widow would sit on her porch every evening, her eyes scanning the street as if waiting for someone who would never come. The more he learned about his neighbors, the more he felt an unsettling connection to their struggles. It forced him to confront his own life and relationships. His marriage to Lisa had become routine and predictable. They rarely talked about their dreams or desires anymore. The notes acted as a mirror, reflecting back at him what he had been avoiding. One night, as he sat on his porch with a cup of coffee in hand, Thomas received another note. "You're not alone in your loneliness." The words struck him like lightning. It was true. Beneath the surface of their well-manicured lives lay an undercurrent of discontent that connected them all. Determined to confront this newfound awareness, Thomas decided to take action. He began reaching out to his neighbors, not just in casual greetings, but in genuine conversations. He invited Mrs. Johnson for coffee and learned about her passion for painting that she had set aside years ago. He offered support to the young couple struggling with infertility, encouraging them to seek counseling together. As he engaged with each neighbor on a deeper level, Thomas found that they were all yearning for connection, just like him. They shared laughter and tears over barbecues and book clubs. They became friends instead of mere acquaintances. Then came the final note. Sometimes we need to uncover secrets to find our true selves. This time, it felt like an invitation rather than a revelation. Inspired by this message, Thomas organized a neighborhood gathering, a potluck dinner where everyone could share their stories openly without fear of judgment. That evening was transformative as laughter filled the air and stories flowed freely among neighbors who had once been strangers. Thomas realized that vulnerability had created an unexpected bond among them all. They shared not only their secrets, but also their hopes and dreams. In that moment of connection, Thomas understood that while secrets can isolate us, sharing our truths can unite us in ways we never imagined possible. The notes had served their purpose. They were catalysts for change in his life and in his community. As weeks turned into months, Thomas continued to foster this newfound sense of belonging among his neighbors. Together, they formed a tight-knit community where honesty prevailed over pretense, a place where everyone felt seen and heard. And though he never discovered who left those initial notes in his mailbox, it didn't matter anymore. The real secret message was clear. Connection is born from understanding one another's struggles and desires. It's about embracing vulnerability to create lasting relationships. In this quiet suburb of Maplewood, where once secrets loomed large behind closed doors, now stood a community woven together by shared experiences, a testament to how one man's curiosity could unravel a tapestry of hidden lives and transform them into something beautiful.